Hey guys, I am Daisho and I'm back. I'm playing Tezzeret this time. This is some more of the Revenge campaign. And I don't know which deck to use. I'll use Bloodhunger because I almost never use the vampires. And I need to playtest this deck some more before I make any decisions on it. Those of you who've been asking for a Bloodhunger depth breakdown, the reason why it hasn't come yet is because I haven't played this deck enough to actually be sure that mine is one of the better ways to run the deck. I mean, there's no one way to run a deck, but I like to make sure that mine is one of the best ways. So I'm going to keep this hand. I'll show you. I'm not going to kick this guy. I'll show you what I got. I got Feast of Blood. This card is, as long as you control 2 or more vampires, you can use this card and it just kills any creature and you gain 4 life. This card is just a 3/2. This card is a 3/1 Bloodthirst, so what that means is if I deal a damage that turn, then he comes into play with a +1/+1 counter on him, and this guy just makes all my vampires stronger. The other ability I've never even used or seen used, but you never know, I guess it could be used, but basically you just have to tap 5 of your creatures, or 5 of your vampires, and then you can basically just take one of their guys. Alright, cool, we got ourselves a land, but it doesn't matter, because all my creatures cost 3 to play. So next turn I'm obviously going to come in with the with the guy that gives all my creatures +1/+1, and then probably after that I'll throw out this guy. He'll come in as a 4/2. These guys I don't really love so much. I mean, a 4/2 for 3 cost is alright, but it's nothing mind-blowing. And it's not even always that. It's only that way if you can get some damage through. So it's not great. Let's just leave it at that. Feast of Blood is gonna come in handy, I think. It's such a good card. I don't know. I'm debating whether or not I should use it next turn on Ethereum Sculptor, but I'm probably just gonna end up playing this guy. This creature has Swamp Walk, and I know that Tezzeret runs swamps almost as much as he runs islands. Actually, it's probably about half as much, but either way, he should be coming out with one of them swamps someday. But until then, I guess, ooh, that is very, very nice. I guess, I'm not really sure what to do. I guess I just play this guy and don't swing in, because if I swing in, then I lose my Swamp Walk if he blocks with his Snapsail Glider, which would be a big disappointment for me. So I'm just going to play this guy. He's going to come in as a 4/3, and then I'm going to pass the turn. He can swing in next turn with his Snapsail Glider, but unless he's got something really good in his hand, I doubt he'll do that. And as long as I draw a swamp, then I can play this card. Alright, cool. I drew the swamp. So now I can use Feast of Blood and kill something. Actually, for now I'll just swing in with my 4/3 and then see what happens. I'm not going to swing in with the 2, so I don't know. Alright, Dispense Justice. Cool. Whatever. I mean, I'd so much rather he use that in this situation than in the future. The only problem with that is now I don't know if I should... Yeah, I'm not going to play anything. I forgot to show you this. This guy is a Bloodthirst 2 and lifelink, so if I deal damage, then he becomes a 4/4 lifelink. So now the guy's got swamp. Tezzeret has swamps. Which is good for me because now I know that I can get my lifelink creatures in every turn. So now my Swamp Walk creature became much more valuable because it can actually get in unblockably. Alright, let's see. He's got 3 cards in hand, and I'm gonna take 1 damage per turn. So I think I'm just gonna kill that guy. I'm probably not going to see a creature that's that much better than that. And that way I can still lay this 4/4 Bloodthirst lifelink, and then I don't have to take 2 damage every turn. So let's just do it that way. I don't know. Maybe I should save this Feast of Blood, but I mean, especially since I already have a 4/4 lifelink or a 5/5 lifelink. I forgot about the this guy, the guy who gives +2/+2. You whore. Wait, that's not going to kill me. It's just going to put him on top of your library. What? But he doesn't have any... Whatever. Alright, so the card that he just used is supposed to deal damage equal to the power of the creature. But his power should be star, because he's only his ability that he becomes a 3/3 only activates once he is in once he's in play. So I don't know. I really don't think that should have happened, because once he's in the graveyard, then he is the things that he does once he's a creature no longer happen. But I don't know. I'm still in pretty decent shape, even though I would have liked to have the card that makes all my cards stronger. But what can you do? You can't win everything. So I'm doing pretty well with this deck. I have no cards in hand, which is rather unfortunate. Now let's see that guy. Yeah. What the fuck? Damnation, destroy all creatures. Okay, cool. So that's a card that is new. Ooh, corrupt. Let's just save that for now. But that's a card that is either unlockable or just the computer gets, but it's not in the standard game. I saw a list of those cards that are not in the standard game yesterday. No, today. Somebody sent me a link to it, and that was pretty cool. It's in these forums or whatever. But he wanted me to talk about it in a video, but I don't really like to speculate. A Razorfield Rhino. I really don't like to speculate, so I'm not gonna make a that sucks for him. I'm not gonna make a commentary on it. But all I'm gonna say is that it doesn't really look like of the cards that are going to be added to the new decks, it doesn't really look like any of them are going to go from worst deck to best deck, and I don't even think any of them are going to go from bad deck to good deck. To be honest, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Alright, an Etched Champion. I am curious to see whether he'll block next turn. If he doesn't block next turn... Oh, yeah. Alright, that's game. All I got to do is that, kill his creature. Oh, never mind. Okay. So now let's see how much he cares about that creature, because he did Stoic Rebuttal it. But alright, I'm going to swing in for 2. If he doesn't block, which he might not... Yep, okay, so I mean, to be honest, in his shoes, it would probably be the right move not to block. The only problem is I can corrupt his face. And that's 8 because I have hate swamps. If you didn't know, corrupt deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of swamps you control, and you gain that much life. So that is it's a pretty awesome card. Anyway, that was my destruction of, who was I playing? Tezzeret? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Have a nice day. Bye.